right. Warm welcome to a special episode of the Monday Morning Learning Podcast. My name is Ravi, and I've got a special guest from the Narcotics Anonymous Program by name Warrior. Now, the reason why we're having this podcast is United Nations UN has designated 26 June as the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking since 1989. And this particular podcast, the special emphasis is on the Narcotics Anonymous Program in terms of what all happens over there. So we have Warrior. Welcome to you, Warrior. Can't give further information because it is anonymous, which I understand and which I want all my listeners also to understand. Can you give us more information on what is the Narcotics Anonymous Program about?
So, wonderful. I'm very grateful for the opportunity that you have given me to be here. Well, Narcotics Anonymous is a self-support program. We are a community-based organization, which is fully self-supporting in the way that we don't accept money from anybody. We will not take, even if somebody gives us money, we will refuse. We will not accept money. And we are a self-run organization. The way we see it is addicts come out of the addiction, and now we don't want to take from society. No, we want to give back to society. We want to contribute as much as we can to the welfare country and the world. So Narcotics Anonymous is a little introduction on our program.
Sure.
We are in over 140 countries.
Mhm.
And Narcotics Anonymous was started in 1953, and in India we have been there for over 30 years. We
Mhm.
just celebrated over 30 years from and we have over 25,000 members in India. That is,
Mhm.
25,000 families are happy because their sons, their husbands are away from drugs and addiction. Well, the basic like we chose the word Narcotics Anonymous
Mhm.
because but we are not only an addiction. Like we look at addiction as the problem,
Okay.
not as a particular substance.
Right.
No, so it's not a drug that is a problem, but
Mhm.
because our mother program, that is Alcoholics Anonymous,
Mhm.
would not allow us to have Addicts Anonymous. Addicts Anonymous short form will be same as AA.
Right.
So they didn't have, so the copyright issues will come. So we had to choose another name,
Sure.
and the closest name was Narcotics Anonymous that we
Great.
chose to have.
Thank you. Thank
But
you Warrior, for a larger introduction. Thank you for that. So let me get into the specifics. What's the disease of addiction you're speaking about to start with?
So we look at addiction as a disease, which is also from the United Nations
Mhm.
looks at addiction as a disease. So we are not, we don't want to say that we are morally wrong for what we have done in our addiction. No? So we have something that is a disease, which is an incurable disease,
Mhm.
one of the incurable diseases that is there in the world. So we focus on an addictive personality of the human being,
Mhm.
not a particular substance. So
Right.
this disease can jump from anything. So, for example, I started with narcotics, but
Mhm.
then even after I stop my addiction in
Mhm.
narcotics, I am still addicted to nicotine, which is
Right.
smoking.
Right.
I was addicted to pornography, which is
Mhm.
another thing. So slowly, when we look at addiction as the root cause of our problem
Mhm.
and not a particular substance,
Right.
so we look at the entire how we can uh, be a functional human being,
Great.
being a good person.
Great. Thank you. So how can someone find these NA meetings keep happening throughout, right? So how can someone actually find these NA meetings? How can they attend these meetings? Right?
So yes, we are having our website is na.org
Mhm.
and naindia.in. So
Okay.
we are having websites, and our helpline numbers are there on Google.
Mhm.
Anybody can just search for it,
Mhm.
and we directly reach because it's an anonymous program.
Right.
So we don't want to publicize our addresses. We don't want to give it out where addicts meet
Yes.
generally.
Yes.
So, but most of the rehabilitation centers, most of the psychiatrists and psychologists in the country
Mm.
are very well aware of our program, and they are a lot of the patients that come to them, they send to us.
Ah,
No?
right. Okay. So how long do these people have to come to these meetings, Warrior?
So a lot of our members keep coming for the rest of their lives.
Ah,
Basically, as we put it, that we didn't have a problem with drinking for one day or drugging ourselves for one day. It
mm,
was a lifelong thing. We had to keep doing that,
mm,
but then it is something that we, as we go on in life, we reduce. Like other responsibilities come, like
right.
family is a responsibility,
Yeah.
where and work is a responsibility. As a responsibility comes, we attend to the responsibility, but also keep attending the meetings.
Right. Okay.
So we keep in touch with who we actually are.
Hmm.
No?
Okay. So what's the kind of support available for the family members of these addicts, Warrior?
So support for family members is, we have another organization just like Narcotics Anonymous called
Hmm.
Nananon and Al-Anon. So
Right.
Al-Anon, I am basically from the city of Hyderabad. So we have Al-Anon meetings in couple of locations in Hyderabad,
Okay.
and those are also available on the internet,
Right.
and that will help the family to deal with what to do about the person who has an addiction problem. So
Right.
addiction, as I said, addiction can jump from anything to anything, no?
Right.
We have people who have come with gambling addiction, we have people who had come with other addictions, like yeah, youngsters nowadays, a
Mm,
lot of teenagers are addicted to mobiles,
mm,
especially gaming in mobile, no? So
mm.
we had like a lot of gaming people, gaming addiction people who have also attended and got benefit from our programs.
What's the kind of age group of people who come normally to NA?
Well, I got to introduce to this program when I was 17 years old, but
Hmm.
I got active in the program and got in recovery only in the age of 22. But
Right.
then there are a lot of people that who are right from the very young age of 10, 12 years. We had members
Right.
uh, up till like 70, 60s, 70s. We have a lot of members of all ages. But
Right.
then we also have members from all different walks of life,
Mm,
from various walks of life. So anybody can, whatever the identification that they need from the first, that the what is required, what is your problem, how we can help you, is
right.
all that we are bothered about. We are not bothered about anything else. We are a self-support program, so we don't take money from anybody for anything. So we are only bothered with what we can help the person with. What is his problem? No?
Great. Great that. Um, so both boys and girls are allowed for these meetings, right? I mean, there's no gender discrimination.
Yes, we have generally we have lesser girls than boys, but we have a lot of women in recovery. I
Okay.
would say a lot of women in recovery. We just had a all India
Mm,
women's convention also that happened with several hundred women who were attending the meeting. So with women, it's like um, I'm sorry to say, like with women, there are lot of women are addicted more to abusing medicines, no,
right. Mm,
psychiatric pills and other things,
mm,
compared to drug addicts. And
mm.
but we also have women who are addicted who have also come to our program. So help is available for all of them.
Great. Thank you. So now in for metros, we have an idea now. But what kind of support is available for people in villages and remote locations? What do you?
Yeah. Right now, it's a very fortunate time that we have these Zoom meetings that go on all around the world.
Right.
So, the meetings that we are asked people to attend to. It is
Hmm.
only a 1 hour meeting or maximum 1.5 hour meeting in the evening. So
Right.
we don't take a lot of your time, but
Hmm.
we get the work done. We help people.
Right.
So even in remote areas, we have our literature that we send by post to people. We
Hmm.
have a lot of support that we give by calling them, being in touch with them.
Hmm.
No? And we have members who are like in today Punjab, our state of Punjab.
Hmm.
We have meetings that have started in almost every village in Punjab.
Great.
Almost every village, every town has NA meetings available in Punjab. So
Great.
similarly, like will happen in South India as well someday.
Great. Thank you, Warrior. Now, yours itself is a success story that we know of to an extent. What are all the other success stories that you can share about NA in terms of people coming out of addiction?
Yeah, we had like as we said, over 20 to 25,000 members who are
Mhm.
active in our program. So
Right.
that is itself 25,000 families that have benefited, and each one of our members have not just come out of their addiction, but
Mhm.
come into a life that they can um, get a lot of motivation from this program to
Right.
achieve whatever they want to achieve. Like
Great.
for me, I am a multiple college dropout. I have dropped out of engineering. I've dropped out of degree colleges.
Mhm.
But then after I came in, I could complete my degree. I could get educated again,
Right.
and I could like slowly build on my career. No? And nobody in my industry where I work knows I'm an addict. No, nobody in my like area where I live knows that I'm an addict.
Right.
But then the most important thing is that I remember and I know. So
Yes.
today, as I keep going on in long term of recovery, I am over 15 years away from a drug. So
Mm.
as I keep going on in long term recovery, it is
Mm.
important for us to not forget that we are just one drug away from going back to where we came from.
Right.
No? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Excellent. Now coming to one of the practical questions, what can one do when someone doesn't want to come but is suffering due to addiction?
We recommend that the family member always attend the always go to Al-Anon meetings and Al-Anon meetings.
Okay.
As they keep going to Al-Anon on meetings and Al-Anon meetings,
Mhm.
they will be better able to attend to what these people can do. And also, what we do is when the person is willing to just come and just okay to listen to us,
Mm.
we go and talk to them.
Right.
We go directly to wherever your house is or wherever you live in.
Mm.
Uh, with the permission of the people, once we are invited, we go and talk to them and share our story, and then slowly most of the times they start coming.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, you did talk about how children actually get hooked on to technology as such. Any other forms of addiction that you have seen in this generation as such?
Yes, a lot of we have a lot of addicts who have come into with gambling. No, especially mobile gambling.
Mm.
When they have a lot of different forms of gambling, that is, uh, like you can sit in your house and gamble, and people have lost completely their life savings because of gambling.
Right.
No? And so we have had those members also who come to our meetings and have got the support they require.
Sure.
No?
Great. I think NA has helped the society at large. Any other insights you want to share overall, Warrior?
Yeah, we would just like to say that help is available, and no matter who is suffering from any form of addiction, addiction can we are very open with the mind of addiction. Addiction can be cigarettes, nicotine.
Mm.
Addiction can be, as I said, like online gambling, pornography, sex addiction, any form of addiction.
Mhm.
So we are not closed to one single form of addiction that people suffer with. Whatever you suffer with, whatever your problem is, that as you come, we the program is tailor made to suit each and every individual. No?
Excellent. Excellent. Thanks very much for your time, Warrior. I should say,
Thank you.
towards the end, you are a true warrior. And as part of UN's International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, we will be interviewing few more professionals in order to fight against drugs and help society more aware. So thanks a lot for your time, Warrior, and we'll meet you once again.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank
Yeah.
you.